Listen, stop overcomplicating your charts. As a beginner trader, it's easy to get caught up in trying to memorize every strategy under the sun, trying to memorize all of these textbook patterns, and then you trap yourself into that when it's a simpler way. I want you to pay attention to this 4-metric system that gives you an 80% success rate. It has a bot option for those who want it, but I really want you to understand how to develop the skill set, and this just might be the last TradingView workspace that you'll ever need, because it's not just for the beginner. It helps the beginner tremendously, but it also helps those who understand these terms right here, so that way you can take your trading to the next level. I'm a beginner trading in the demo, getting my reps in, but the confidence level has gone through the roof because I'm starting to pay attention and understand what I'm looking at, because it tells me when to press buy, when to press sell. And if you can count to 4, and if you know your colors, then I'm confident that you can win with this tool. Let's dive into the simplicity of it. Then I'm gonna go over a chart and show you how it works in real time, so you can determine if it's right for you. If so, it'll be a link down below. If not, no big deal. Let's go. So this is what I mean by looking for A+ setups. I said it because I wanted you to see how it looks on the screen. It's in, a couple of different places. But an A+ buy setup, you want everything to be green. A high probability of the market going up, also known as going long. Green buy signal. So you'll see the green buy signal, which is the indicator that prints a green buy signal. So you want to see that. You want to see a green bullish bias. Remember I showed you the bias in the upper right hand corner. It's either going to say bullish, bearish, or neutral. If it's neutral, you don't do anything. You just wait. Patience is key in trading. Patience brings wealth in trading. So you look for a green bullish bias, which lets you know that the market has been going up. That's the bias. That's, the nature of the market at the time. You look for a green trend bar. That's the wavelengths that I showed at the bottom of the screen. You want that to also be green. And then you're looking for a green power line. Power line that is green and horizontal basically says money is in the market right now at this time. Come get some. It's so many words. Once all those 4 things have been checked, consider that an A+ buy setup. So it's a higher probability. Real simple. Real simple. 1, 2, 3, 4. For A+ sell setup, what you're looking for is, pretty much the opposite, minus one thing, being identical. You're looking for a red sell signal. You're looking for a red bearish bias. You're looking for a red trend bar. And you're also looking for the green power line as well. That lets you know money is in the market. You want liquidity. You want to be able to get money out of the market at the right time, strategically, and rinse and repeat. This is an example of what an A+ setup is, based on these 4 things being in position once you have everything set up, once you get access to the group. Now, I'm going to go over real quick what's in the group, so that way you understand what you're getting, and then let me know if you got any questions, anything you want me to clarify on, so that way I can incorporate it in other videos, and I know it can help others as well. So here's how you can use our A+ metric setup system to know when to buy and or sell. It has an 80% success rate, and this one also has a little bit of what they call the open range breakout or orb strategy built into it as well, because it's for beginners, but not just for beginners, because it has some other things in here that people who have some season of time in the game can respect and benefit from greatly. How do I know? Because it's people who got some season, time in the game, that are loving these different setups that give them the ability to know when they have an A+ setup and they've been highly profitable. So let's go back. This one is the micro gold, basically the 1 ounce gold, and this is one of the ones you can trade, especially if you're working with a smaller account balance. But this is what happened early, a little bit earlier today. So this right here is a little bit after 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. And what you're looking for is daily buys, trending bars, as well as you want a green trend bar and a buy signal. Now these purple lines represent the open range breakout or orb time frame. I'm gonna pause right here because we just received a buy signal, and it's called Rayleigh's buy in our system, based on the queen inside the group who uses this a lot. They just named it after her because this is one of her favorite things to do. Now you see it broke out of those purple lines. In many cases that can turn into a opportunity to buy. If you're trading based on that and you see that buy signal, some people just go ahead and hit buy right then and there because it broke out. Now, of course, this is moving faster than typical, so you would have had time to have caught it if you wanted to buy then, even though it didn't have all 4 of the metrics. It has bullish, it has the buy signal, it has some green momentum, it just doesn't have the gray. Typically, if you take 3 out of 4, when it comes to that exact 3, the only thing is that this doesn't have gray, you would take your profits halfway to the take profit. So if this is the entry line, the halfway mark would be here, which it did hit. So that could have been a successful trade if you entered it. However, I want to sit back and wait and see if an A+ opportunity came from this, and then it can give us an opportunity to hit buy all over again. And basically, an A+ would mean we already got the buy signal. Daily bias is bullish. We just need the green momentum bar to kick in to show, okay, it's money in the market that can move it in the direction of the daily bias, which matches the buy signal. And boom, we just got it. So we got some green momentum that came in and said, okay, it's likely to push up more. So this will be a good opportunity to buy because this represents an A+ setup. And you don't have to be an expert. If you can see, okay, this is green. Okay, green means I'm looking for a buy. Okay, I got a buy signal. Okay, I got green trend. That matches. Oh, momentum kicked in. You know what? This is an A+ setup. It's not too far from the entry line. The take profit is set up here, the first take profit. So it has an 80% success rate in hitting that. Take profit 2 up there, take profit 3 up there. But when you just get started, focus on the take profit 1 or even the halfway mark so you can start getting those reps in and being willing to get in and get out until you just get the hang of it. And then it also has a preset stop loss. You can't see it because it's right there by the resistance structure. But this would be a good opportunity to hit buy because it is an A+ setup. So let's slide that over out the way and hit play and see how it plays out. But I just wanted you to see, I waited until this green came. Even though the great opportunity was there, it just would have been the 3 out of 4, meaning you take profits sooner than typical. Now, I will say this, and I'll pause it because it already hit the take profit 1. When it comes to trading micros like the 1 ounce gold, the profits are smaller. So some people might say, $10.50. Well, if you're dealing with an account that only has $100 in it, then it's more than a 10% increase in your account. So that's pretty significant. However, if you're wanting to earn more, then you would increase the contract size. So instead of it just being 1, you might do multiple contracts. But keep in mind, the more contracts you use positions you to make more money from the trade, but it also positions you to lose more money. So as long as you're okay with the risk at hand and paying attention to the metrics, taking A+ setups, knowing what a take profit is and a stop loss is and when is the best time to stop your loss, then you should be good to go. But right here is an opportunity where the position can be closed for profits. If I would have had more contracts, it would have been more. But think about how short of a time frame there was because each bar only represents 2 minutes. So 4 or 5 minutes, a person could have been in profit. If they had more contracts, it could have been $10, could have been $100, could have been $1,000, depending on the contract size and depending on how much money they have in the account. I just want to show you what it looks like when you have an A+ setup and implementing the open range breakout being built into this system. So if you want access to this tool, you know what to do. So do what you know. The link is down below. That's all I got for this video. Mr. Smith signing out. Salute.